There is a specific kind of silence that follows to the end of something. Not the comfortable kind, not the peaceful kind, the kind that sits in the room with you. 2 weeks ago, I experienced that silence for the very first time. 3 years. 3 years of shared language, of inside jokes that will never land the same way, of a life we were building together. And then, in that only life can manage, it stopped. And it wasn't just a relationship ending. It was the first time I've ever moved out, and I moved directly into a home with her. No in between, no practice run. It was just us. So when it ended, I didn't just lose my girlfriend and my best friend. I lost the first place I ever called mine. Right now she's still there, in that apartment, and I'm back at my parents' house, sleeping in a room that holds a version of me I thought I had already outgrown. And every single morning I wake up and I have to answer the same question. The only question that actually matters. If the worst possible thing has already happened, what I'm going to do tomorrow? The Stoics had a practice called memento mori. Remember that you will die. And that is not meant as a morbid obsession, but as a reminder that nothing is permanent, whether it's pain or joy or the version that existed in that relationship. Well, I read it online somewhere on TikTok or Instagram, and I thought I understood it, but I didn't, because understanding philosophy can be a bit tricky, and then even living it can be even more challenging. The worst has happened. I don't mean that dramatically, I mean it literally. The thing that I feared the most did happen. Losing her, losing the life that we built together, losing that home, and it's done. It's real. But I'm still here, which means the question was never, will I survive this? The question was, who do I become because of it? Let me be honest with you, the days aren't cinematic. I don't stand up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym or write in the evening in the sunset in my journal. Some days I just sit there and the memory walks in, and that's totally uninvited. Because they will always have a key to my heart. Whether it's a bench where we used to sit or a trip we did, for example Japan, just 2 months ago. But that is the coolest part of these shared memories. They don't ask for permission, they just hit you like a wave. But I started to notice some things, and nobody warned me about it. When you go back to the people that knew you before you were in that relationship, for example, my family or my friends, and I've been doing things together with them, whether it's a nice dinner or just go shopping or getting groceries, or sometimes just watching something stupid on TV and laughing about it. It's rebuilding something inside of me. And I've gone back to some old hobbies, things I had quietly let drift when a relationship becomes your whole world without even noticing. Picking them up feels a little bit strange at first, like putting on a jacket you forgot you owned. But then it fits and you remember, oh, this was always mine. You don't have to be constantly surrounded by reminders of what ended. You're allowed to step into rooms where it doesn't exist. You're allowed to laugh. You're allowed to be present in a life that is still quietly moving forward. So I made a decision. If I'm waiting for her to move out and for me to move back in to face all those walls that will remember myself of the past, I'm going to use this time and I'm not going to let it use me. Because creating something, just anything, while everything is falling apart, it's an act of resistance. It's proof that you still have something to give. It shows that your inner world is still active and you're still trying. You still feel like you're moving forward. And most importantly, it keeps my hands busy, it keeps my mind busy, and my heart busy too. So I'm not going to tell you that posting a YouTube video will solve a heartbreak or solve all your problems. But momentum does. The simple act of making something, that is the beginning of becoming the person you always meant to be.